Have you ever followed all the rules and still feared that you might be hurting your hormones, prostate, or confidence without even knowing it? You're not the only one who is over 60 and questioning if being intimate with someone else is still good for you. You have tried to be careful. You've tried to keep things quiet. You have tried to be kind to your body, but the questions still remain. Today, I want to confirm your hard work and clear the air. There is a hidden component that most men never hear about. Stay with me, because the small change I talk about at the end shocks most seniors and might help you keep your freedom, mobility, and peace of mind. The truth is that the act itself isn't generally the problem. The issue is a subtle mistake in how it's done. Rushing, high friction, doing the same thing over and over, and bad posture all educate your body in ways that don't help you after 60. We'll open that up, and you might be surprised where the best solution comes from. Now let's make this urgent in a way that is honest and respectful. A lot of men get into problems slowly, without even realizing it. Little choices add up, a little extra friction, a little more stress, a little more time in that uncomfortable chair, a little more alone time. Months go by. You might feel numbness, a sluggish response, pelvic heaviness, or less steady on your feet one day since you haven't slept well and your energy is low. Just a gentle slide. Nothing big. The risk isn't just sexual. It's self-assurance. It's the mood. It's freedom. No one wants to live in a world where going to the store feels like a job, where you have to use a cane when you're stiff, or when fear stops you from enjoying the life you've worked hard for. So, who is the enemy? Not want, not age. The enemy is mindless mechanics, which is a pattern of high friction, fixed pressure, bad pelvic position, and being alone that slowly trains your nerves, pelvic floor, and brain to expect just one form of stimulation. Over time, that restricted training might numb your senses, irritate your nerves, and make it tougher to be intimate with a partner. In simple terms, it's not what you do. It's how your body learns from the manner you do it. Let's connect what we know about real physiology. Orgasms can lower hormones that cause stress and raise chemicals that help you relax and sleep better. Pelvic muscle contractions are actual contractions. They don't magically go away after 60. Also, a big, peer-reviewed study found that men who ejaculated more often had a lower risk of getting prostate cancer over time. It doesn't mean more is always better, and it's neither a promise or a cure. It does suggest that just flowing fluid through the system might help keep items from getting stuck. We need to get rid of the outdated idea that any self-pleasure weakens you. People don't know this, but beyond 60, technique and context are more important than intensity. Friction, posture, variation, and timing are all small changes that affect results. Let's do a ranking countdown to make it real. We'll start with what to stay away from, silent mistakes, and then we'll talk about the fixes and other options. As we continue, I'll mark the escalations and keep bringing up the number one change that most seniors don't expect. You can start it today, and it's easy and cheap. Item 8. Don't dry friction everything. Problem beyond 60. Dry skin is more likely to break. Micro tears can make your skin feel worse the next day and make it more sensitive. Science, plain. As you become older, your skin loses some oils and flexibility. When there isn't a buffer, friction can cause little cuts that you might not see. These minor injuries can make nearby tissue swell and make nerves angry. Personal impact. Pain might make you tighten your pelvic floor without you realizing it. More tension leads to more tension. This loop can make you less comfortable and confident over time. Simple action. If you aren't using condoms, use a good water-based or silicone-based lubricant. Silicone lasts longer, but a water-based product is easier to clean. If you have sensitive skin, try a pea-sized amount on your forearm first. Put it back on as soon as you feel it pulling. Put a tiny bottle where you can easily get to it so you don't push through dry spells. Item 7. Don't do the hard chair hunch. Problem after 60. When you sit on a hard edge and lean forward, it puts pressure on the nerves and blood vessels in the perineum. Science, plain. The pudendal nerve goes from the pelvis to the perineum. Putting too much pressure on it for a long time can make it hurt, like when you lean on a nerve with your elbow until your hand tingles. Personal effect. You might feel numbness, tingling, or a dull ache later, as when you're walking, driving, or attempting to sleep. When you're in pain, it can be hard to keep your balance. Simple action. Lie down on your side or back with your hips supported and your lower back in a neutral position. Putting a towel beneath your hips or a soft pillow between your knees might help relieve pressure on the perineum. If you're sitting down, use a cushion with a hole in the middle to relieve the pressure spot. Set a soft reminder to move about every few minutes. What's worse? The hard chair hunch often comes with holding your breath, which makes you more tense and can make you feel lightheaded. We want comfort, not stress. Item 6. Stay away from the one-way only routine. Problem after 60. Your brain gets used to a particular pattern when you do the same thing over and over again. Plain science. Nerves get used to things that happen over and over again. Your brain turns down the volume on other patterns the more it sees one. Personal impact. Being intimate with a partner may feel boring or not enough, which might make you lose confidence. Simple action. Change the hand, speed, rhythm, and angle of the variety. Put in breaks. Change to a lighter touch halfway through. If you always stand, try lying down. If you always move quickly, try going slow. Different things keep sensory circuits flexible. What's worse? A strict schedule and dry friction are a double whammy. The brain gets smaller as the skin complains. Item 5. Don't use climax to get away from every feeling. Problem after 60. If ejaculation is the only way you deal with stress, your brain only sees one way to feel better and ignores alternatives. Plain science. The brain's reward pathways learn quickly. When one quick fix is the only option, people don't try other ones. Effect on you personally. When things go wrong, your mood swings feel greater and your sleep gets choppy. You might not have as much energy for errands, hobbies, and walks. Simple action. That day, do something alone that helps you deal with stress, such as going on a 10-minute walk, doing some light stretching, or breathing slowly. Inhale through your nose for 4 counts and expel for 6. You're not taking away intimacy, you're balancing the tools you have. What's worse? When stress levels rise and the body is tense, a lot of men unknowingly tighten their pelvic floor, which makes the heaviness they are trying to get away from even worse. Item 4. Don't ignore red flags. Problem beyond 60. If you think changes are just age, you can miss early signs. Science, plain. Changes in erection, less firmness in the morning, or pain in the pelvis can all be signs of vascular problems or pharmaceutical side effects. Personal impact. Putting off a checkup can let a problem that could be fixed stay around, and problems that stay around can make you less independent. Simple action. If you observe a new trend, such reduced morning firmness for a few weeks, a new curve, burning, numbness, or pain, go visit your doctor. Bring a list of your medications and supplements. Find out if a recommendation for pelvic floor physical therapy makes sense. Find little problems early. Now, let's talk about solutions that help with comfort, confidence, movement, and mood, but don't promise to cure anything. Small modifications can lead to big results. Item 3. Set up comfort first. Here's the twist. The optimum time to preserve nerves is before you start. Problem after 60. Rushing in makes things more tense and difficult. Science, plain. When muscles are tense, blood flow slows down and nerves increase louder. The way things are set up matters. Personal impact. Spending a few minutes getting ready can make you less sore, help you sleep better, and help you balance better the next day. Easy step. Warmth. A brief shower or warm washcloth relaxes the tissues. Support. Lie down with a pillow behind your lower back and another behind your knees, or try sleeping on your side. Get the lubricant ready by putting it within arm's reach. Breath cue. Take 3 steady breaths, 4 counts in through your nose and 6 counts out through your mouth. Let your tummy relax and your pelvic floor drop as you breathe out. Light start. Start with a feather-light touch for 30 to 60 seconds to wake up the feeling slowly, then build. Item 2. Do variety minutes training. Let me be clear. This isn't about chasing new things. It's about keeping your nerves flexible. Problem after 60. A narrow input leads to a narrow output. Science, plain. When sensory maps in the brain are activated in different ways, they stay healthier. Personal effect. More choices, either alone or with a companion. More self-assurance. Less pressure to do things a certain way. Simple action. For most sessions, spend at least 1 minute doing a different pattern, such as lighter, slower, at a different angle, or with your other hand. Change the complete program once a week. Start slowly, take breaks periodically, and only accelerate up at the end. Variety minutes are like cross-training for your senses. Stay with me for number 1. The easy change that most seniors miss. It's not a thing. It isn't a supplement. You already have this skill in your body. Step 1. Do the pelvic floor reset, your secret weapon. Grand reveal. After age 60, the most powerful gear that most people don't use is learning to relax and then gently engage the pelvic floor on purpose, before, during, and after. Link back to the beginning. We talked about how mindless mechanics were the enemy. This is the answer. Attentive mechanics that preserve nerves, help blood flow, and soothe the body. Science. Plain. The pelvic floor is a group of muscles that hang down from the pelvis. These muscles can tighten when you're tense or when you lean on a hard surface. Clamping can make nerves angry and reduce blood flow. You make space when you release first. Let your tummy relax, breathe in low, and feel your perineum drop. After release, a moderate contraction, like lifting the muscles that would halt gas, carries fresh blood in and out, which may help with erectile response and bladder control. Effects on the person. A lot of guys say they feel less heavy, have less pain after working out, and sleep better when they release first. Over weeks, a cycle of relaxing and then engaging may help the nervous system stay calmer and the response stay steady. Simple to set up. Before, take 3 to 5 calm breaths. As you breathe in, let your belly expand and see the pelvic floor melting down. As you breathe out, let go of any tension in your forehead, chin, or glutes. If you feel like you're clenching, stop. Put some lube on, change your position, and take 2 deep breaths. Then go back to a gentler touch for 10 to 20 seconds before starting to increase again. After that, take 2 deep breaths and stretch your whole body gently, focusing on your ankles, hips, and chest. Use a warm towel to ease friction discomfort. Combine or avoid. Combine with comfort setup, variation minutes, and soft surfaces. Don't sit in hard chairs for long periods of time or hold your breath. Let's connect these things back to what really matters after 60. Being able to move around, stay balanced, have energy, and be free. Your nerves don't complain as much when there isn't much friction, and your posture is good. When your pelvic floor relaxes instead of tightening, your hips move more easily the next day and you feel safer when you walk. Your mood and equilibrium get improved when you sleep well. When you feel like you have control over your routine, you're more likely to stick to your other health habits, like drinking enough water, doing light weight training, and taking short walks. This is how a personal choice helps public independence without making a big deal out of it. I know you care about actual research and not hype, so let's make a few points clear. Ejaculation pumps fluid via the prostate's tubes. That movement has been linked to a lower incidence of prostate cancer in large groups of people throughout the years. Association isn't a sure thing, and frequency should work with your comfort and life. Orgasms can change the chemistry of stress and make relaxation signals stronger. That's one reason why a lot of folks feel calmer or sleepier after. The muscles in your pelvis are genuine muscles. They can be tight, weak, or work together well. You may learn how to gently release and gently engage at any age, and many men find it helpful to work with a pelvic floor physical therapist. Now let's put everything together into a straightforward, step-by-step strategy that seniors can follow and start right away. The Independence Plan. 3 to 5 measures you can really take. Step 1. Get ready. 2 minutes. Make the region warm with a short shower or a heated towel. Pick a soft surface. Put a little cloth under the hips. Always have lubrication on hand. Let your stomach relax by taking 3 calm breaths. This stops the silent error of stress before it starts. Step 2. Let go before you start. 30 to 60 seconds. Take a deep breath. Picture the muscles at the bottom of your pelvis melting. Shoulders down and jaw relaxed. It's fine if you can't feel it. Just keep breathing. Your body learns by doing things over and over. Step 3. Start slowly, then add minutes of variety. Start with a gentle touch. Put some lubrication on as soon as you feel drag. Change one thing in the middle: your hand, speed, angle, or rhythm. You're not just going after intensity, you're also training flexibility. Step 4. Be kind to the nerves. Don't slouch over in a hard chair. Use a pillow with a hole in the middle if you are sitting. Even better, lie down or recline. If you feel tingling or heaviness, stop for 2 deep breaths, change positions, and ease the strain. Step 5. Cool down and check in. After that, take 2 slow breaths, extend your hips and calves, and conduct a quick check on yourself. Do you feel any pain? Are there any numb spots? How was sleep that night? Talk to your doctor if something new keeps happening. It's easier to do it early. Here are some things to remember that are good for seniors. Moderation is in your body, not in a number. Some guys feel best a few times a week, while others feel best less often. Your body is asking for changes if you feel heavy, sore, or tired in your pelvis afterward. You might need more lubricant, more release, shorter sessions, a different posture, or a day off. Complement, not compete, is what you should believe if you're with someone. Time alone can help the system stay flexible and confident, which can make intercourse with your spouse feel smoother and more relaxed. Solo time can still help with mood, sleep, and bodily awareness, even if you're not with someone. If you're trying to get pregnant with a younger partner, timing is important. Short periods of abstinence can change the quality of your semen. Talk to your doctor about the details so that the time works for you. Meds and health problems are important. Blood pressure meds, diabetes, and mood medications can all change how you respond. Changing the mechanics usually helps, and getting medical advice can help even more. Let's go back to the phrase silent error, because it is the anchor. The quiet mistake is not desire. It's not age. It's the mix of dry friction, hunching over a hard chair, holding your breath, and doing the same thing over and over again that you don't notice. If you switch things out for lubrication, gentle support, relaxed breathing, and various minutes, you've changed the training signal. You may improve the system that helps with comfort, erection quality, and continence by adding the pelvic floor reset. If you're thinking, I wish I had known this years ago, please listen to me. It's not too late. Nerves change, muscles can learn, sleep comes back, confidence comes back. You can start small today and see a difference in a few weeks. The goal is not to be flawless, but to be comfortable, confident, and free. A short natural disclaimer before we end. This talk is for educational purposes only, not for personal medical advice. People's bodies are different. If you have intense pain, blood in your urine or semen, a new curve, a fever, or numbness that won't go away, immediately get help. If you've had pelvic surgery or radiation in the past, talk to your doctor about what you should do next, including whether pelvic floor physical therapy is right for you. Let's end this with some encouragement and a gentle nudge to get involved, because being part of a community helps you remember what you've learned. It's still possible. You're not broken. You can teach the system again. Begin with comfort, freedom, and diversity. Keep nerves safe. Take care of sleep. Keep independence safe. If you agree, put 1 in the comments. If you don't, type 0 and state what you want to know more about. Your comments help me make my instructions for seniors clearer and help other people learn. If you want to practice something that goes well with what we talked about today, come back for the next video where we go over the 3 easiest daily mobility drills to help with hip stiffness and balance. This is because healthier hips make the pelvic floor reset even better. Keep breathing and stay with me. Remember that little, compassionate choices made consistently will help you develop the life you want after 60.